Hello everyone, my name is Shapo Molino and I'm here to talk to you today about the cocoa tree, a plant of extreme economic importance to Trinidad. My target audience today are any students who are studying A-levels, particularly those doing Cape Agricultural Science, Cape Environmental Science and Cape Geography. Let's talk about cocoa. The story of cocoa starts in South America. The cocoa tree, scientific name Theobroma cacao, originated millions of years ago in South America, in a region that lies to the east of the Andes, denoted by this brown circle here. The tree is native to the present-day regions of Mexico, Central America, Colombia, Ecuador, Venezuela, Brazil, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. In its natural habitat, cocoa grows in the understory of the tropical rainforest. It often grows in clumps along riverbanks. Here the roots may be flooded for long periods of the year. Cocoa usually grows at low elevations, typically below 300 meters above sea level, in areas with 1,000 to 3,000 millimeters of rainfall per year. Now, cocoa is a special tree. Unlike most trees, cocoa cannot grow in the intense tropical sun, so it can only grow in shade. So as we see here, the cocoa tree is an evergreen tree, usually 5 to 8 meters tall. Since it cannot tolerate the blazing sun, it is found growing in the shade of larger trees in the forest. So in this photograph here, we have a smaller cocoa tree growing in the shade of a much larger tree. The leaves of the cocoa tree are dark green in color and have a shiny and leathery appearance. When the leaf first emerges, it has a dark brown appearance. It quickly turns green after a few days. Now, these are one of my cocoa trees in my backyard. As you can see, the young leaves are a reddish brown color, and within a few days they quickly turn green and they also grow much larger. Flowers. Cocoa flowers are small and its color ranges from yellowish white to pale pink. They are grouped together in clusters along the trunk of the tree. Like most tropical plants, the flowers are produced throughout the year. Fruits. The fruit produced is an egg-shaped red to brown berry. This berry is commonly referred to as a cocoa pod. The pods contain about 30 to 40 seeds, which are surrounded by a bitter-sweet white pulp. In this photograph, we have different colors of cocoa pods. So different varieties will have different colors. And within each pod are the cocoa beans, which is what you use to make the chocolates and other products. The pulp itself can be sucked and it gives you a sweet taste. Let's talk about cocoa cultivation in Trinidad. In 1525, the Spaniards first introduced the Criollo variety of cocoa into Trinidad. The Criollo is the original variety of cocoa. This variety was cultivated until a hurricane destroyed almost all of the Criollo trees in 1727. In 1757, the Forastero variety of cocoa was then brought in from Venezuela and planted on the island. This variety was hardier and less susceptible to disease than the Criollo. Now, what happened was that when the plantations were replanted with the Forastero in 1757, to the farmer's surprise, a new cocoa variety soon appeared in the fields. This new variety was called Trinitario and is a hybrid of the Criollo and Forastero. The Trinitario obviously is named for the island of Trinidad and is said to combine the high flavor and quality of the Criollo with the high yield and disease-resistant properties of the Forastero. So this is what an example of what the Trinitario cocoa looks like. Cocoa cultivation dominated Trinidad's economy between 1866 and 1920. In these photographs, you can see what some of the workers would have done in the cocoa fields long ago. As you can see, they have the cocoa harvested and they have spread it out and put it here for the beans to dry in the sun. Cocoa cultivation was the lifeblood of the economy until a series of events caused it to decline. Production collapsed due to a glut of cocoa beans on the world markets, The stock market crash in America, the Great Depression, the arrival of witches' broom disease into Trinidad in 1928, and the final blow came with the decision to develop the island's oil industry. As you know, Trinidad is heavily invested in the oil, gas, and petrochemical industry. Over the years, the industry has been revived as the demand for cocoa beans has increased globally. People are eating more and more chocolate, therefore the demand for cocoa beans has grown. According to the Cocoa and Coffee Industry Board of Trinidad and Tobago, in 2013, there are approximately 1,700 farmers growing cocoa in both Trinidad and Tobago. Today, the Trinitario variety continues to be cultivated in Trinidad and has been introduced into other cocoa-producing countries. The Trinitario variety contributes 10% to world cocoa production. In this map, we can see some of the cocoa-producing areas of Trinidad, denoted by blue dots. As you can see, some of the plantations are in the northern range of Trinidad and some lie within the central range. Again, these, because it's elevated, it tends to be cooler and you will have more forest vegetation providing the shade for the cocoa trees. Let's talk about the products derived from cocoa. Now, the main product derived from the cocoa beans obviously are chocolate bars, and you can also have cocoa nibs. So several companies in Trinidad have sprung up producing chocolate bars, and the cocoa nibs, these gold packs here, as an example, are seen as a healthy snack by health enthusiasts in the country. You also have cocoa powder, which can be used for cooking and baking. I have seen people use it to cook pork and to cook chicken. You also have drinking chocolate. In fact, milk chocolate, or chocolate milk, was discovered in Jamaica when an Englishman combined milk with chocolate. You also have soaps, body scrubs, and creams that can be produced from cocoa. Of course, cocoa butter also comes from cocoa, and cocoa butter is very good for getting rid of dark marks on your skin. And of course, you use cocoa to produce desserts, and more desserts. Yummy! These are my references, and I hope that you have learned something today about the cocoa tree and cocoa cultivation in Trinidad. Thank you for viewing, and have a good day.